Hi Gemini, welcome. And this is going to be your reading, which is going to cover the time frame of August 2020. So this is going to be a monthly reading. I do feel for whatever reason it's necessary to cover an entire month at this point. So what I'm doing is a monthly reading for August 2020 for the Gemini collective, a general reading here. So if you notice specific things within the read not resonating with you, don't try to force the messages simply to make them fit. It simply means they were meant for someone else. And that's okay because we want everyone to get their messages across, right? And so what I think I'll do is from time to time throughout the month of August, a couple of times I'll come in and do just an update on the energies, more in-depth information. All right, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's staying optimistic during these times. I'm just going to get settled here into the energies. So I'm going to relax the muscles in my shoulders, in my neck. We're going to take a few deep breaths. And just picture when you're exhaling that you're releasing all of the negative, toxic energies from your system and from your body. If you guys want to go ahead and breathe with me. Ready? Let's go. Big, deep breath. Just clear your mind of all thoughts and just listen. Okay, get ready. Another deep, deep breath. Doesn't that feel fantastic? That's going to allow us to bring in all of the positive, yummy, juicy, good stuff our way. So now that we're centered into the energies here for Gemini, we're going to go ahead and get started with your energy oracle card. So this is going to provide us with the overall energies here for the entire reading today. Spirit, please provide an overall message for the Gemini collective. What is the overall message you'd like to provide here for the Gemini collective? Thank you, Spirit. We'll take whatever we get. If we get one, we'll take one. If we get two, we'll take two. Oh, we have energy says, right. I'm going to take a quick peek for this particular card in the book because it is one I've never seen before. And it says, there is an expression in English about words being printed in black and white. By drawing this card, Spirit is affirming to you that you need to get your words written down on paper. There is something you have thought. Has there been something that you've been thinking about writing? It could be poetry, a children's book, a song, a letter, a website, or a channeled message, or even a speech. Whatever it may be, the energy of putting your thoughts, ideas, and information into a tangible form of manifestation is here. Do not put it off any longer. If you are having doubts, that's fine. Just acknowledge them and take action anyway. It's important you do, as this is going to lead you to something more. Your creative force and expression is powerful, probably more powerful than you are aware of. That's a really big message for some of you. What you have to say, share, and bring forward to others can be very influential and appreciated. Trust yourself and the words that come to you. Be mindful not to judge whether your writing seems good enough. You just need to allow yourself to start. If you have already begun to the writing process, then it's important for you to receive this encouragement from your guides and angels as you continue towards completion. You can do this. Your words are needed. You are doing great. Trust what is coming through you. Trust that you were made to do this. Trust, just keep going. Not everyone is born with the gift or purpose to write, but you were. Now is your time to shine in doing this. The right card can also indicate a need to begin journaling. I think this is a really big message. This could be in the form of a diary. However, it could also be that you need to start recording the ideas, thoughts, and teachings you are receiving. There is pertinent information in your written words. Feeling as though for you, Gemini, it's really a rather intense, and I can't stress enough how intense. It's a rather intense spiritual awakening that you're going through. This recommendation, at the very least, of journaling your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions during this time can be really, really very helpful during a spiritual awakening. So let's try to get some clarifying details for you. I think this is fantastic energy for you during this time. I think it's coming up for a very specific reason for some of you, and for others it's really, like I say, just to get you to start the process of journaling. I think that some really great ideas need to come forward, and I think you need to be brave during this time especially, and share your information, your insight, your teachings, your guidance, your knowledge, your wisdom with the world. Thank you for these messages, Spirit. Wowzers. There is some beautiful energy behind you guys. All right, first up is the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Swords is a really interesting first card to come up in the read, especially with this overall energy here. It's really, it's about a new way of seeing the world. It's about your mind having inspiration of just new ideas, possible inventions even. So what this is all about is the sword. It can be seen or symbolized here, cutting through the illusion in your mind, right? Bringing more clarity to your thoughts. Yeah, it's really just about creating new opportunities for yourself based on your current reality. And you may need to face some truths along the way. So if you're actually this person who begins the journaling process, I feel that it might bring about some difficult emotions, and those difficult emotions might actually be, you may discover that those are what are actually blocking you, and there's been a block energetically in your system. So facing these truths, it is going to take some work, and it will allow you to identify what the blocks are that need to be worked through. Make sure that you're being very honest with yourself, because this is your journal. This is your diary. This is yours. This is not meant for anyone else. This is for you, your personal development, your personal growth. So make sure at the very least you're being very, very, very honest with yourself. But really, this just indicates that any new projects during this time really are worth pursuing, especially creativity. what I feel with the creativity energy is you're going to be able to see situations differently. So you're potentially becoming more open-minded in the sense that you're going to see things from a different perspective. So that's really, in a nutshell, that's really what the whole energies here are about. So there's a little bit of background noise here going on. This is a very hectic time in my household during this week, so there wasn't really any other time that I could record. So I figured we'll just go ahead, see how it goes. I apologize for any background noise that you guys might hear throughout this video. So thank you for your patience. Queen of Cups is your next card. So this is all about your heart. What does your heart desire? Yeah, I'm very much sensing it's working through your heart, working from your heart, letting your emotions just run free. You're allowing yourself here to be sensitive to your feelings, but not only your feelings, but the feelings of others. This is a brow chakra energy here. So by focusing on your brow chakra, whether or not you do meditation, that might be something that you implement into your routine. It's going to help you to build an awareness during this time of other people's energies. So you might actually eventually be creating, not just based on your own personal emotions and feelings and thoughts, you might actually be doing so on a collective level. You also have a spirit of a good healer. Some of you have empathic abilities. You're generally, as a bunch, very compassionate and kind-hearted overall. So I do feel that you have the spirit energy here of being a really good healer to those who may be your audience. You have great wisdom, great knowledge, great information to share. And at this time, it is so desperately needed. So this might be somewhat of a calling for some of you. You might feel the call at this time. Make sure whatever you're doing, you're just doing it truthfully and you're doing it from your heart. All right, next card, Six of Pentacles. Make sure everyone can see. This is going to allow you to have energies of balance. This is you allowing yourself to be giving with your time and your energies. I feel as though there might be some type of spiritual lesson that you've overcome recently, and you're very much seeing this as a gift. It's really giving you a greater understanding of how the universe works. And without these difficult circumstances or events happening in your life, it wouldn't have been possible for you to have this greater understanding. This is again a card which is representing the brow chakra, so gaining insight into events which are currently unfolding right in front of you. So a lot of you have that, again, empathic abilities, very heightened intuition during this time. For some reason, I feel that this is a specific message for some as well. You're going to see those hidden answers that are really going to guide you towards something very beneficial in your future. So it's almost as though you're naturally just being shown, how do I say? You're just naturally being shown, it could be naturally being shown the direction that you're meant to take. It could be naturally being shown some of the laws, how the laws work throughout the universe, really just things that you never really contemplated before are maybe coming to the forefront here. Two of Swords, next card. So this is, it's kind of an interesting card to come up because it's about balancing many different opportunities. So it's, you are quite balanced as an individual, but this is symbolic of balancing many opportunities. So in my opinion, having many different opportunities is never a bad thing. So I feel like you're going to be in a really great place. Just be cautious that you're using your wisdom and your intuition to make sure that you're making the right choice, right? I always say, think through. For myself personally, my general rule is if I can say that something, and it's not going to be the same for everyone, this is just my own personal journey. If I can say that something is consistently in the same hemisphere of feeling for me for 3 consecutive days, then I usually feel pretty confident about going with that decision. That works for me. It's not going to work for everyone, but you're going to really tap into your own energies, and you're really going to start to see what works for you, what works best for you. So here with this specific energy, it's going to be about you taking that time that you need to come up with a decision. And once the decision has been made, there's no turning back. The decision is what is needed on your part because you're following your intuition. You're being truthful to yourself. I also very much sense that those in the Gemini collective who maybe at this point are having a little bit of fear mentality, I feel that it's dissipating to a certain degree. You're really just, you're looking around at your physical world. You're looking at all of the beautiful little things. You're looking at nature. You may be looking at, birds. You may be looking at butterflies, insects. You may be looking at your children just running out in a grass field somewhere. You're really just looking at all of those beautiful little things that are normally very much taken for granted. And you're starting to see all around you that there really is truly nothing to fear. You're more in a centered energy of trust, balanced and calm, which is easily allowing you right now to remove any negative blocks or energetic blocks, right? So if you're willing to work with the energies, very, very easygoing time ahead of you, I would say. 4 of Wands, next card. I would say this is a celebration card for you guys. This is likely something's up. You feel as though you maybe just recently received some support. You've made a decision as to where you're going to direct your energy. You're not going to focus your energy any longer on things that are not serving you, things that may be draining you. You might simply be following the mentality of just having more fun in your life, making sure that you're actively being an active participant here in your life, right? Biggest message really is just don't overdo the organizing, the arranging of things. That's taking away from the spontaneity and the fun of it all. That's a specific message for some. You're not the only one actually that had that message come up during the month of August. So we really truly are all in this together, and we're more alike than we are different. All right, next card Interesting. The number 32 is resonating here in this read. So the 3 and the 2. 32, or adding the 2 together, the number 5. So the number 5 could be very symbolic to some of you. It might be a synchronicity. It may be a number which has some kind of angel guidance behind it, or the number 32 could be symbolic for you in some way in your life. So I have 3 of Cups, and then immediately following that, which with the last card in your reading, came up as 2 of Cups. So the 3 of Cups is all about, again, a second indication of a reason to be celebrating. So something is coming towards you, which is going to make you very, very happy. It's something that's really going to allow you to celebrate some success here. A lot of happiness is really just, especially with the 3 of Cups, telling me that you're likely having some type of social networking. It could be making new friends. It could be working with a partner on a project. And then with the 2, and then with the 2 of Cups, it's really about relationship building during the process that you're embarking on. So it's really about understanding. I don't see this so much as, at this point in time, a romantic relationship. I have to be honest with you. I don't. It's more, of you having a connection with another person on a soul level, which it could be male, female, same sex, it doesn't matter. It's about the connection on a soul level here. This could eventually turn into something that is romantic in time, but this is the beginning energy of working and learning through the process of going through whatever you're undertaking as a project, and working with individuals or an individual where you're really just going to build a really strong bond. You're going to have a sense of community and a sense of unity here. Oh, so it's really just amazingly, it's really energy that I wasn't expecting during this point in time. I'm glad that it came up for you. It's hopefully going to inspire you during these difficult times. I feel it's bang on for a lot of the Gemini collective. All right, let's go ahead and get your gratitude message, because there's always, 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 always something that we can find to be grateful for. Spirit, please provide a gratitude message for our Gemini collective. What specific message would you like to send forward for our Gemini collective here today? Oh, just be patient, because I like to make sure that it's authentic for you. It says, I am grateful for the courage to forge my own path. Look at that. This is another indication that you're going your own way. You're really making things happen for yourself, starting something that really can have a huge impact on your future here. Not only for yourself, but for others as well. Let's go ahead and get the inspirational message here to end the read. I do feel it was a pretty good read overall. Spirit, please provide one last message for the Gemini collective, and this is to cover the time frame of August 2020. right, your card says, life is about using the whole box of crayons. Wow. This, I feel, is specific for some people. This might really resonate and really hit you, and others it might not, and that's okay. I really hope some of this information was helpful. If you feel that it can be helpful to others, please feel free to share, pass it along. Help me out as well. If you find it resonated, please go ahead and click on like. Do me that favor if you feel that it was helpful in some way, but only if you feel it was helpful. All right, so I did make a promise that I would go through. I posted the name of the winner of the free personal read contest on the community section, the community tab of this page, so take a look at that. So I did promise as well that I would go through your past videos, the last few videos, hoping you guys had left questions for me so that I can answer your questions. So I'm going to do that now. So I think I'm only going to have time to do one question, but let's get started on that. All right, I have bear with me for a moment. I should have prepared a little bit here. So I'm going to continue to do this, I think, not every video, but I will from time to time, definitely when I have the chance, the time to spend, to go ahead and pull a few cards for you guys, answer some questions for you guys. It's really just my way of saying thank you to you guys. I appreciate you all so much. This community, I can't even express how lovely these souls are. You're all just beautiful people, and I couldn't be any luckier as far as the people who are following this channel, and really it just blows me away going through reading comments. They're just, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. All right, Gemini, what do we have for questions? Just want to say as well, if you're new to this channel, welcome. If you found that the information is something that you would like to participate in on a regular basis, don't forget to click on subscribe. Come back and check out the readings from time to time. We would love to have you. This is a place where we're very non-judgmental and really here to inspire each other and uplift each other, and just generally help each other during times of need, and share, knowledge that we've accumulated throughout our personal journeys, right? All right, so I have a question here from Debbie House. Says, born in 65, turned 55 Sunday. All resonates. What is my life purpose? My purpose in life. And it also says, will my son ever come back and be part of this family? Let's pull a few cards for Debbie. Spirit, what messages did you have at this point in time? What messages can you send forward to answer Debbie's questions here and now today? She would like to confirm details regarding her son joining her family once again. Any information as well. Oh, this is beautiful. Any information as well regarding her life purpose. All right. Interesting. So the first card up is Major Arcana. You have 2 Major Arcana, and I have 4 cards that came up for you. So the first card here is Major Arcana. It's the Lovers. So instantly when I saw that come up for you, it kind of really just warmed my heart. A lot of this can really relate to, of course, romantic relationships, but I feel that for you it's instantly towards the energies of a relationship here in the family. So relating to your son, it can very much be about you just following your heart, knowing what needs to happen at this particular point in time. I feel as though you are going to have some choices to make. And just keep in mind that this is a good thing. As long as you're going to commit to these choices long term, I don't see any negative outcomes here. I think it's more or less about being willing to accept who your son is at this specific point in time. He may be different than he was in the past. He may be a different person. Wholeheartedly, you really need to come to a conclusion of just embracing all of him. And once that happens, like I said, it's almost as if the relationship dynamic changes in the sense that there's no blockages. Things can flow smoothly here again. So I can sense the disputes. I can sense the conflict here, but I also have an energy, and I don't take these cards lightly in these particular situations, because this is something really important in someone's life. I don't take this information lightly. I am going to see the Sun card, Major Arcana, come up next. So with that, I do feel that there is success energy, and I feel it's coming through because you're going through an enlightening, enlightenment type of energy yourself. So right at this point, it's really bringing you into more of a heart chakra, open heart, more of a soul energy. But it's really just it's, how do I say? It's about, and this is what the part that I don't really like to message, that I really don't want to have to pass along, but it's about not judging. So as long as you're not judging your son at this point, if you're wholeheartedly allowing him to live his life the way he sees fit, and just respecting that he has his own journey to go through. There may have been things that happened in the past. He likely will go through his own awakening process and just clear the blocks of energy between the two of you. It's about leaving the past in the past and moving forward with a brand new energy. 8 of Cups. So there's more to do here on something still quite unfulfilled is what I'm getting. So there's a change of lifestyle that needs to happen here. So there might be some belief system that you have. There may be things that you wanted to achieve throughout the course of your life. So there might be some emotional background there that subconsciously, without even knowing, you may have been pushing that onto your son. So this, like I said, this is a part of your programming. This is a part of your unconscious belief system, which was ingrained into you through no fault of your own, it's likely something there that is blocking the relationship with your son. And this is pretty intense as far as the energy, so I'm not going to say that it's something that will allow you to for sure communicate with him, or for sure have him come back to be a member of the family, through regular visits. It's really about working with the energies first and foremost, right? Free will. 5 of Swords is the last card that came out for you. It's very, 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 very warm. We're having an extreme heat wave where we're at, so I'm starting to slow down. The heat is just really draining me here. So this is about, don't allow your energies to get scattered, basically. You're in this tough situation. You want to bring some clarity to this situation. You want the uncomfortableness of the situation to dissipate. It feels as though there's some type of spiritual lesson that, that's what I'm hearing, is there's some type of a spiritual lesson that needs to be brought to the forefront for you in order to make this happen. So that's the extent that I can get into it here. As far as your purpose, I feel as though your purpose, I can really only comment on this specific moment in time. Your purpose is to make yourself whole. Your purpose is to your purpose is really to be here to listen, and to do so with a very non-judgmental type of energy, which is going to make people feel extremely comfortable around you, knowing that they can be their true, authentic selves. That's what I'm getting for the moment in time. I couldn't really go into further details without having a personal read done. So that's the information that I'm getting for you. Thank you so much for the question. It's been a pleasure being able to do a quick few cards for you. So I'll continue to do that throughout the next few months. Here and there I'll pick a few cards for the viewers. So thank you so much, guys. I want to make sure you're all filling your own cup. Each and every one of us, especially, it's very crucial right now that we all do. You want to make sure that your cup is not only full, but it's overflowing with abundance. This is where it's at this very point in time. So just remember, in a world and in a universe where we can be absolutely anything, remember simply to be free. All right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you so much for joining me. You're all so greatly appreciated. I hope to talk to you guys all soon. Take care. Bye.